Good morning, students. See, in the last class, we were discussing about stereochemical aspects of SN1 and SN2 reactions. Is it right? See, actually we have not come to the point. We are studying preliminary or basic things required for the understanding of stereochemical aspects of SN1 and SN2 reactions. Is it clear? See, in that first we have seen what is optical isomers, what are optical isomers, what is optical isomerism, what is plane of polarized light, then what do you mean by Nichols prism, then after that one we have seen what are optically active compounds, what is optical activity, then we have seen what is dextrorotatory compound, what is leo-rotatory compound. This much we have seen in the last class. Is it right? Now, let us come to know elements of symmetry. Elements of symmetry. See, here a point that may be a real or imaginary point, or a real or imaginary line, or a real or imaginary plane which divides a molecule into two identical halves, is called as element of symmetry, point of symmetry, line of symmetry, plane of symmetry. Is it right? See, therefore, a real or imaginary point or line or plane a real or imaginary point or a line or a plane which divides a molecule into two identical halves is called as element of symmetry. Suppose if you want to tell all together, we have to say elements of symmetry. Point, line, plane, ella kudise tagondre. Then we are going to call it as the elements of symmetry. Is it right? So let us understand that. See, suppose ಇದೊಂದು ಡಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಈ ಡಸ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗ ಒಂದು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಕರಿಂದ through that imaginary point, if you draw a line through that imaginary point, if you draw a line, then that line has to cut the two opposite faces at equal distances, then that point is called as the point of symmetry. ಯಾವ್ದು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇದ್ರಾಗ ಒಂದು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ದಿಂದ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ದಾಗ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾ, ನಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ತೋರ್ಸಾಕ್ತೇನೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಈ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ದಿಂದ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡ್ರಾ ಎ ಲೈನ್, ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ತಿಳಿತಾ. ಸೊ ಐದರ್ vertically or horizontal. This line has to cut. This line has to cut the opposite faces. This one, this end and this end, and equal distances. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಏನು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಐತಿ ಅಷ್ಟ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಏನು ಒಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಐತಿ ಅಷ್ಟ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಈ ರೀತಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಲೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಲೈನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಈಗ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಲೈನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಸೊ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿಸ್ ಲೈನ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಬತ್ತಂದ್ರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಲೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಇದ್ರಾಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ it becomes a plane of symmetry. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಈಗ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. if you cut it like this one, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಉಡಲ್ ಇದೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್, ಈ ಕಡೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಸ್ಪಂಜ್ ಐತಿ ಹೌದಾ. ಇದ್ರ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕವನ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಅನಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಆಫ್, ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಲೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇದು ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕು? ವೈ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ, ಐದರ್ ಎ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ or a line of symmetry or plane of symmetry, because a molecule which shows a compound which shows optical activity should not possess any elements of symmetry. Point of symmetry no irabadu, line of symmetry no irabadu, point plane of symmetry kuda irabadu, yavade elements of symmetry irabadu. So hangare let me take one example. Tartaric acid here, COOH, then C, again C, again COOH. Is it clear? Now let me take OH here, OH. Now let me take here H. This is tartaric acid. ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಈಗ ಈ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ದಾಗ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಏನಂತ್ರಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿರರ್ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಮಿರರ್, ಸೊ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಇದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ಇದರ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಿರರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಐತಿ. ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರ ತಾಜ್ ಮಹಲ್ ಅದರ ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ನೀರಿದೆ ಹೌದಾ. ಆ ತಾಜ್ ಮಹಲದ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಆ ನೀರೊಳಗೆ ಬಿದ್ದಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಹಂಗ ಇದೇನಿದು ಇದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ಇದು ಮಿರರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಿರರ್ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ಬಂದು ಅಂದ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ we call it as this molecule possesses ಏನ್ರಿ plane of symmetry. It is a imaginary plane or imaginary point or imaginary line which divides the molecule into two identical halves, such that it looks like one half is object and another half is its mirror image. Is it clear? Now, idrolage ಏನು changes ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, suppose if you take it like this one. Suppose if you take it like this. See, OH ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡು H ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನರ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಐತೇನ್ರಿ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ ಬೇರೆ ಐತಿ ಇದ ಬೇರೆ ಐತಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ಇದರೊಳಗೆ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. See, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ there is no elements of symmetry. Point of symmetry ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ, line of symmetry ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ, plane of symmetry ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ನಾವು ಆಪ್ಟಿಕಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಆಪ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪೋಲರೈಸ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನು? ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ elements of symmetry, either a point of symmetry or a line of symmetry or a plane of symmetry. There should not be these three elements of symmetry. Clear? Yes. And suppose if you take here, let me take carbon. Is it right? How many valences are there? There are 4 valences. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 valences are there. Suppose if you write substituent P here, Q here, R here, yes. Is it right? Now we say that here there is no point of symmetry, here there is no line of symmetry, here there is no plane of symmetry. Is it right? Suppose if you take its mirror image, here model carbon, then here P, here S, here R, here Q. Suppose if you call it as object, and it is its mirror image. Object and mirror. See, for example, if you take this one, see, ಈಗ ಈ ರೀತಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಮಿರರ್ ಐತೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊ, ಅದರದ್ದು ಮಿರರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇದು ಬರ್ತು. Object and mirror. They are non-superimposable. ಒಂದರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಒಂದು ಹೀಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ they are non-superimposable. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಐತಿ, ಆ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಬಂದೈತೇನು? ಇಲ್ಲ, ತಂಬು ಬಂತಿವಿ. ತಿಳಿತಾ? ಆಮ್ಯಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಐತಿ, ಈ ರಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಏನಾಯ್ತು? 4 ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಬಂತು. ಮಿಡಲ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಬಂದೈತಿ. ಆಮ್ಯಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ 4 ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಐತಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಹೌದಾ ರಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಬಂತು, ಹೌದಾ? ಆಮ್ಯಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಥಂಬ್ ಐತಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್. ಹಿಂಗೆ ತಗೊಂಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, we call it as non-superimposable. Is it right? So what are the necessary conditions? For a compound to be optically active? That is, there are 2 conditions. One is ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಲಿ, ಲೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಲಿ, ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಲಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, such molecule is called as asymmetric molecule. Such molecule is called as asymmetric molecule or chiral molecule. Right? So molecule must be asymmetric or chiral. What is the second condition? Object and mirror images are non-superimposable. Object and mirror images are non-superimposable. Then only such compound shows optical activity, and the two compounds, two structures, object and mirror images, are called as optical isomers. They are called as optical isomers. So, because if this object is dextrorotatory, D ante gurtu madidre, or if you represent it as plus antandre dextrorotatory, this molecule, the solution of this molecule rotates plane of the polarized light. The solution of this molecule rotates plane of the polarized light towards right side. It means it is dextrorotatory. It is dextrorotatory. And if you take the solution of this molecule, mirror image molecule, okay? See, mirror image molecule is other solution that rotates plane of the polarized light to the left side to the same extent. See, this is L, or we write it as minus. Okay? Suppose if it rotates towards right side by 10 degree, this rotates the plane of the polarized light to the left side by 10 degree. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ plus 10 degree ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ minus 10 degree ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Is it right? So this is what regarding conditions for optical activity. See, here conditions for optical activity. See, what is the first condition? First condition. Molecule should be asymmetric, or that is called as chiral. Symmetry ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ achiral. Okay? See, the molecule must be asymmetric. That is or chiral, chiral. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಮಂದಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಚಿರಾಲ್ ಅಂತಾರ, ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಮಂದಿ ಕಿರಾಲ್ ಅಂತಾರ. Whatever it may be, it should be pronounced as chiral. Okay? Asymmetric. That is molecule should not possess any elements of symmetry. Is it right? Any elements of symmetry. Is it clear? This is the first condition. Molecule should be asymmetric or chiral, or that is to say, molecule should not possess any elements of symmetry. Second one is the object and its mirror image of a molecule should be should be non-superimposable. Should be non-superimposable. Non-superimposable. See, these are the two necessary conditions for a compound to be optically active. To be optically active. Then let us come to the definition of chirality. Definition of chirality. Idu chiral molecule andre enayitu asymmetric molecule. There should not be any element of symmetry. Right? See, chirality. The property of a molecule being non-superimposable on its mirror image is called as chirality. Then here any organic molecule in which if there is a asymmetric carbon atom, chiral carbon atom, and such that there should not be any plane of symmetry or center of symmetry or line of symmetry, then the molecule is called as a chiral molecule. Is it right? Now let me come to the discussion of here a carbon atom which is attached to 4 other different atoms or group of atoms becomes chiral molecule. Okay? See, suppose if we take here, let me take example of CS3 C. To this, let me write H. Then here C6 H13. Then let me write Br. This one. Usually a symmetric carbon atom or chiral carbon atom is represented by a star mark. Is it right? See, this is a carbon, asymmetric carbon or chiral carbon to which the atoms or group of atoms which are attached to this carbon atom are totally different. So therefore, hydrogen bearing, bromine bearing, methyl group bearing, this is a hexyl group. So therefore this is asymmetric molecule, chiral molecule, and it shows optical activity. So SN1 reaction now Kalika, the example what we have taken, carbon CS3, then Br. See, this is the carbon atom, but to this carbon atom, 3 groups which are attached, they are identical. You move identical, methyl. Then it does not show any optical activity. ಇಲ್ಲಿ optical activity ಕಂಡು ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Optical activity ಹೇಗೆ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತದೆ? Here we are going to have optical activity. Right? See, coming to enantiomers. What are enantiomers? enantiomers. The optically active isomers, which are related as non-superimposable object and mirror images. Non-superimposable object and mirror images. The optical isomers means if one is dextrorotatory, another one should be leorotatory. The optical isomers which are related as non-superimposable object and mirror images are called as enantiomers. See, you will be asked for 1 mark. What are enantiomers? Enantiomers are the optical isomers which are related as non-superimposable object and mirror images. Is it right? See, for example, if we take, let me take the examples here, because based on that one, we need to have one more definition. So, in the same thing, we can complete examples for both. Enantiomers and diastereomers. Innondu yavadu diastereomers. See. Now, we will take the example for enantiomers and diastereomers. So, after understanding these examples, we will write what are diastereomers. See, COH, then let me write it like this one, CS3, then here, suppose if you write BR, H, here, BR, H, it is not having any plane of symmetry. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ COH ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ CS3 ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, H BR. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಸಪೋಸ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಿರರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ವಾ? ಆಯ್ತಾ? So therefore, now what you have to do? Here you have to draw a mirror. It is mirror. Right? Now let me take COH. Here CS3. Then let me take BR. Here BR. H. So let me call this as structure 1. This as structure 2. Now let me come to another structure, COH, then CS3, here BR, H, here BR, H. Suppose if you take COH. Now CS3 here ಇದರದ್ದು ಮಿರರ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ Br ಬಂತು here H ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ H ಬಂತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ Br ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ 3 ಅನ್ನು now let me call this as structure 4. See ಇದರೊಳಗ ಈಗ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಿಲ್ಲ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ enantiomers. What are enantiomers? 1 and 2 are enantiomers. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಐತಿ ಇದರದ್ದು ಮಿರರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಐತಿ ಎರಡು ನಾನ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಇಂಪೋಸಿಬಲ್ ಅದಾವ. ಆಮೇಲೆ 3 and 4 are object and mirror images. Non superimposable object and mirror images. So therefore 3 and 4 are they are also enantiomers. ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೌದಾ ಇದು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟೋ ರೊಟೇಟರಿ then ಇದು ಲಿಯೋ ರೊಟೇಟರಿ ಆಗೈತಿ ಇದು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟೋ ರೊಟೇಟರಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಲಿಯೋ ರೊಟೇಟರಿ ಆಗೈತಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ 1 and ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ 3 ಹೌದಾ. ಸಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ 1 and 3 ಇವೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ they are optically active isomers. They are optically active isomers but not related as non superimposable object and mirror images. ಇದದ್ದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ 1 ದು ಮಿರರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಹಾಕೈತೇನ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳೋದಾಗತೈತಿ. 1 ನ ಮಿರರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಆದ್ರೆ 2 3 ನ ಮಿರರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಆದ್ರೆ 4 1 ನ ಮಿರರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ 3 ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ 1 ನ ಮಿರರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ 4 ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ 2 ದ ಮಿರರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ 3 ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ 2 ದ ಮಿರರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ 4 ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೋ ದೇ ಆರ್ diastereomers. They are diastereomers. So let me write the definition of diastereomers also. Diastereomers, stereomers. ಹೌದಾ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಏನ್ರಿ. these are also the optically active isomers or in the right optical isomers, optically active isomers which are not related as non superimposable object and mirror images. They are not related as non superimposable object and mirror images are called as diastereomers. They are called as diastereomers. Is it right? So therefore here after that let me come to these structures 1, 2 and 3, 4 are enantiomers. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 are enantiomers because they are related as non superimposable object and mirror images. And structures 1 and 3, 1 and 4, similarly 2 and 3, similarly 2 and 4 are diastereomers. They are diastereomers. Optically active isomers which are not related as non superimposable object and mirror images are called as diastereomers. Is it right? Now we will come to racemic mixture. What do you mean by racemic mixture? Next. Racemic mixture. See, racemic mixture. Racemic mixture. See, it is an equimolar quantities, a mixture of equimolar quantities of D form and L form of an optically active compound is optically inactive. Starting compound D form optically active, L form optically active. ಎರಡನ್ನು same quantity 50 ml dextrorotatory compound, 50 ml leorotatory compound, molar concentration is also same. Suppose 1 m dextrorotatory, 1 m leorotatory. ಎರಡರದ್ದು molar concentration ಸೇಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಎರಡರದ್ದು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ನೀವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳತಕ್ಕಂತ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. 50 ml of D form, 50 ml of L form having same molar concentrations. If you mix, you will get a mixture. You will get a mixture. That mixture is optically inactive. That mixture is optically inactive. Then that mixture we call it as racemic mixture. That mixture we call it as racemic mixture because if D form rotates plane of the polarized light to right side by some degrees, for example 10 degree. Meanwhile, at the same time, leorotatory compound rotates plane of the polarized light to the left side to the same extent, that is 10 degree. Ikade 10 degree plus atu, ikade 10 degree minus atu. So therefore mixture becomes optically inactive. Optical rotation is 0. Optical rotation is 0. Is it right? See. An optically inactive mixture of equimolar quantities of D form and L form of an optically active compounds of an optically active compound is called as Henry racemic mixture. And this compensation ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ತಿಳಿತಾ. ಸೊ ಡಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ 10 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಹೌದಾ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ 10 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸರ್ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಆಪ್ಟಿಕಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇನ್ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ರೆಸಿಮೈಗೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. a reaction in which a racemic mixture is formed from optically active compound is called as racemization, and it is called as external compensation. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಕಾಂಪೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆದವು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಕಾಂಪೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್. ಸಿ ರೆಸಿಮೈಸೇಷನ್. Racemization. A reaction in which an optically inactive racemic mixture is formed from an optically active compound is called as racemization. Is called as racemization. Is it right? See. Now, suppose let me take an example here. An example here. Carbon A, B, here let me take D instead of C. Let C confusion ಆಗುತ್ತೆ D ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿ, and here let me take X. This is something different, X. Now we are having this compound as optically active compound. This is optically active. Now let me subject this for substitution reaction. This X is to be replaced by Y. X is to be Y replaced. I mean, E current Y. Attack is from this side. C A Y, then B, then D. Let me call this as A. Here. Then suppose if the attack is from this side. See what we have. A, B, D, then instead of X here let me write Y. And let me call this as B. See, look at this A and look at the original reactant molecule, optically active compound. B and D, they are actually on the left hand side. During the reaction, what happened? These B and D, they came to right hand side. In the left hand side, right hand side. And this is what we call as inversion in configuration. This is inversion in configuration. ನಿಮಗೆ SN2 ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೈತೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಮಿಥೇನ್ ಮೇಗೇನು ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇತ್ತು ಏನಾಗಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮಿಥನಾಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ all the hydrogen atoms are on the right hand side. So that is inversion in configuration. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ DD reactant ಒಳಗೂ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆವು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗೂ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆವು no change. What happened? Only X has been replaced by Y. And this is what we call as retention in the configuration. Configuration is changing as it is. As it is. Only change. What is the change? X has been replaced by Y. This is retention in configuration. This is inversion in configuration. So, here, the third possibility. Huh? A plus B. This is 50%. This is 50%. Equimolar quantities. See, formation of equimolar quantities of this A and B is called as racemization, and this is a racemic mixture. This is a racemic mixture. Have you got it? So, let me come to the actual application. Actual application. What it is? Yeah. Note. You can compare stereo chemical aspect of SN2 reaction. Mother SN2. Okay? SN2 to call here. First SN2. Here, let me take. Carbon. Methyl group. Then hydrogen. Then here Br and here C6H30. Attack of nucleophile OH minus from the back side of the living group. So what we are going to have? What is the difference? We will transition state see what we are going to have here. OH, C, CS3, then H, then C6H30. Optically active component, that is 2-bromo-octane, 2-bromo-octane. Actually, this 2-bromo-octane, is Leo-rotated compound, negative. This is negative. L bond. And this one is plus. Configuration change. This is Leo-rotated compound. It becomes a dextro-rotated compound, and this is plus octane to all. Octane to all. Alkyl halide. And this is what? This is inversion in configuration. So, SN2 reaction of an optically active compound. SN2 reaction of an optically active compound results in inversion in configuration. That itself is a stereochemical aspect. See, SN2 reaction of an optically active compound results in inversion in configuration. This is right. Now let me come to stereochemical aspect of SN1 reaction. Stereochemical aspect of SN1 reaction. See here. If you take CS3 H C2H5 Br. First step, ionization, what you are going to get? C, CS3, H, here C2H5U, plus carbocation, plus Br minus, plus Br minus. Now, what will happen? This carbocation is planar. This carbocation is planar. So therefore, attack of nucleophile may take place either from the right side or from the left side, and that results in racemization. That results in racemization. See. So therefore, let me write CS3, C, H, C2H5. This is what? 2-bromobutane. 2-bromobutane. Is it right? This 2-bromobutane. This 2-bromobutane is, suppose if you take 2-bromobutane. Here, attack of OH minus. Suppose if it is from this side, and attack of OH minus. Suppose if it is this from this side. What will happen? See, suppose E character tosidrandra, E character link tosidrandra. So E give carbon, methyl group. See here, H, here C2H5U, then OH. Other, suppose if you show it like this one. Sorry, this name is change. I can to this OH is see OH. Now what? Let me do this as H, C2H5U. Is it correct? Similarly, then HO, here C, CS3, then H, then C2H5. So, idu 50% tayar idu 50% tayar. So therefore, what we are going to have? We are going to have equimolar mixture of D form and L form. So that is to say, SN1 reaction of an optically active compound results in racemization. SN1 reaction of an optically active compound results in racemization. It means formation of racemic mixture. So for that, with examples. ಅಲ್ಲಿ SN1 ಮತ್ತು SN2 ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿವಿ. ಆ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ದಾಗ ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡಿವಿ? They are optically inactive. ಟರ್ಷರಿ ಬ್ಯೂಟೈಲ್ ಬ್ರೋಮೈಡ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಟರ್ಷರಿ ಬ್ಯೂಟೈಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಮಿಥೇನ್ ತಗೋರಿ SN2 ಒಳಗ, ಬ್ರೋಮೋಮಿಥೇನ್ ತಗೋರಿ SN2 ಒಳಗ, they are all optically inactive. But here, this 2-bromo-octane ಆಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ 2-bromo-butane ಆಗಲಿ, these are optically active. SN2 ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗ ಇನ್ವರ್ಷನಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಲಿಯೋರೋಟೇಟರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಡೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೋರೋಟೇಟರಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಲಿಯೋರೋಟೇಟರಿ ಇರಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಡೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೋರೋಟೇಟರಿ ಇರಲಿ, whatever may be the case, here the product formed is optically inactive because you are going to get 50% D form and 50% L form. So that we used to say SN1 reaction of optically active compound results in racemization. Is it right? So tomorrow class we will see elimination reaction and reactions of haloalkanes with metals. Thank you.